Tehsin Aslam. I'm Chief Executive of Abacus, Wills and Trusts, UK and Middle East. In my company, we specialise in will writing and estate planning. So, what do we mean by will writing? In this series of episodes, I'm going to be trying to raise awareness amongst people of all walks and backgrounds and cultures and religions about why it's important to sort our affairs out. Just will writing isn't enough. When I talk about sort our affairs out, what happens when we die? What happens to the assets that we leave behind? Will it definitely go to the people who we've written in the will? Not necessarily. Depends on the law of the land, depends on whether the will has been properly legally drafted and it's according to the laws where you live. A will can fail if it's not written properly. And also, there are many countries where there are inheritance taxes. And inheritance tax isn't the only problem that people can come across. I know that people in the UK have a big inheritance tax problem, where £325,000 of your assets are tax-free when we die, but anything above that is charged at 40%. In this particular episode, I want to start at the beginning. Will writing. Why do we need to write a will? Everybody from every culture knows that they should be writing a will because they can express their wishes and talk about who they should be leaving their assets to. If they don't have a will, so many problems can happen. First of all, families break up, arguing about who should have inherited what and how much one child is entitled to and how much another one is entitled to. But if the parents actually write it down in black and white, then nobody will argue against it and about it, and they'll respect it. Also, in most countries, if you don't write a will yourself, then the government has one written for you. If you were to pass away while living in the Middle East, your assets, your bank accounts, your properties, whatever assets you own in the Middle East, will be distributed according to Sharia. That's not necessarily what you may want, but unless you've written a will, only then will your wishes be adhered to. So it's very, very important that you must write a will according to who you want to give your assets to, and then your wishes will be honoured. So, what do we need to consider when we're making a will? First of all, we need to decide who our executors are going to be. And it's really important that the executors who we choose are mentally stable, they have good standing. They can be your partners or your spouse. And also, when the spouse or partner has passed away, who is going to distribute the estate to the final beneficiaries? So these people need to be people who you trust to handle your affairs. And then if you have young children under 18, who are going to be the guardians? Being an expat, whichever country you live in, it can be really difficult to arrange guardians because your own family may be on the other side of the world. So you may need to appoint interim guardians to look after the children. The other thing to consider is funeral. Where do you want to be buried? Do you want to be repatriated to your home country? Or do you want your funeral to take place in the country where you've passed away? Another thing that is very, very important is how do you want to distribute your assets? I'm going to carry this subject on in our future episodes. We'll be uploading videos every week, so don't forget to share, like and subscribe. So goodbye for now.